What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for round number 3 of the Week 9 tournament of Season 2, the Pacific Championship at Bandon Dunes. And Ryan Gamer has been firing on all cylinders in the first 2 rounds of this tournament, posting a 26 under score right now after 2 rounds. We have a 10-stroke advantage on the field. So all we have to do is really coast to the finish line, but that is not the goal today. My goal is to do exactly what we did in rounds 1 and 2. We're going to really run away with this victory. We're not going to rest. We're going to put the pedal to the metal and make sure we crush the field this week. Been a great start, but if we end up losing this tournament, it might be the worst performance after a lead ever on the PGA Tour. So that's what we're going to try to prevent today. So let's go out there and get the job done. What a season this has been so far. We're playing great golf. And thank you all so much for all the continued support, not only on this series, but across all of the Ryan Gamer Career Mode series on the channel. If you all get some enjoyment, be sure you drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And I want to point out, if you all have always been interested in how Ryan Gamer travels from sport to sport so much, well, over on my second channel, Gamer Ability 2, I started a new career mode series for the new game, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So if you want to see Ryan Gamer pilot and go through flight school, make sure you check out the very entertaining episode 1 of that series, because you get to see how tough flight school is. And you get to see how good Ryan Gamer is at landing a plane. The first landing in that video is priceless. I highly recommend that series for you all. If you don't watch anything in that one, make sure you skip ahead to the first landing challenge. It's like over an hour into the episode, but it is well worth it because it is just so funny. It is perfect. But yeah, check that series out on the second channel. Link to my second channel, Gamer Ability 2, in the video description below, or you can just find it on the channel page here on the main channel. But we take a look at this. 4 to 7 miles per hour winds, average conditions, should be very scoreable with soft conditions. I mean, we should be able to score exactly like we did in rounds number 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and dive on in.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From picturesque Bandon Dunes on the Pacific coast of Oregon, it's live third-round coverage of the Pacific Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further.
A sizable advantage indeed. And in this wind, kind of a cross tailwind, I do think I'm going to hit the send button here on hole number 1. I think I'm going to go straight over top and try to send this as far as I can. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to have a good shot dispersion for this to actually work out. And we're on our road to the Masters, so we're playing great golf, and obviously, the main goal is to win the Masters this year. So, the road to Masters continues. Round 3 at Bandon Dunes. That shot off way to the right. Get lucky. It might get lucky. And it does. Kind of forward.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4.
Well, definitely gonna invite that fan, like always, whenever a fan gets hit here, when Ryan's on the course. Well, whenever Ryan ends up hitting a fan with the golf ball, they get a free dinner with Ryan and Jerry tonight, and that fan might deserve more than that. So maybe like dinner all week, because that fan took one off the kneecap and kicked it into the fairway. So, yeah, give that fan a signed autograph. Maybe just give him your golf bag, Ryan, at the end of this round. Oh, my. Oh, that fan just took one to the kneecap. for us. Can we get some hype in the comments for that fan? That fan took a shot to the kneecap. Right into the fairway. That's heart right there. Did we just find Ryan Gamer's #1 fan? Beautiful, and straight into our favorite shot, the spinner shot.
I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot.
That we got lucky. That fan is incredible because if that goes in the rough, we can't hit the spinner shot. So we wouldn't have been this close. But the fan stood there, took a shot to the knee, and kicked it right into the fairway.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and that's going to move him to 27
I mean, this has just been
par.
pure domination. Going into this tournament, I believe I said something in the first round like, when you play a course you're unfamiliar with, anything can happen. I don't know what I said. I say a lot, right? But wow, we have dominated at Bandon Dunes. I'm glad we didn't skip this course. I know it might not be the most exciting tournament as far as competition, but wow, it's exciting as far as scoring. Like, this is just insane. Is this course this easy, or are we just playing insane? Well, that might answer that question.
Well, how about this?
Beautiful.
Chance for a dream start. Maybe birdie right out of the gates.
Yeah, we might get birdie, but we're sitting on a downhill putt here, and it's breaking quite a bit. Ball sitting below the feet quite a bit. Going to swing heavy, it looks like to me, from left to right. And it's going to be fast. I can't stop thinking about Microsoft Flight Sim. I love that game. Has been a blast. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is when it works and when it actually lets you play it because of server issues, it is fantastic. I guess we are too worried thinking about piloting a plane to make that putt.
Just 5 feet left.
That was a tough one, though. That was a tough one. Downhill, and it was quick. All above the feet. Not a lot of movement here. There we go.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament.
Not many pars this week, as crazy as that sounds. This is why I prefer 2-round tournaments. Just because if it is a blowout, you know, you're not stuck into the 4 rounds. But this one I want to play because I think I'm going to break my personal best round or personal best tournament. But in general, the sweet spot for me is 2 rounds and 4 rounds for majors and the Players' Championship.
Right.
That would be my favorite, but they never added 2 rounds or 3 rounds.
Swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. In the fairway, shouldn't be more than 200 yards to the flagstick.
202 yards down the hill. I wish they didn't stop updating this game. You know, I wish they just stopped. You know, they did a good job updating it. They were adding more content, and then just nothing. And I think they're done with the game at this point. And I don't know if you all know this, but their lead developer and lead designer is now the lead designer for the PGA 2K series. So the lead designer for PGA 2K used to be the lead designer for EA golf games, was for a long time. I want to say like 15 years. And now is the lead designer for PGA 2K, for those that did not know that. That happened in 2023, the end of 2023, I believe. So the lead designer has been working on it. It might have been before then. It might have been, I can't remember when it exactly was, but it's been a while. So yeah, the lead designer from EA has been working on PGA 2K25 for a long time. For those of you that did not know that. I think a lot of people know that. But we're going to send a finesse 5-iron fully lofted into the wind and try to get this to stop. That's gorgeous. What a beautiful shot. This is going to be for eagle.
But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Okay, downhill. Ball is above the feet. You know, it's going to be interesting to see a PGA 2K, how much it's going to change with a new lead designer and having the lead designer from the EA golf series, right? Whether it was Tiger Woods or now the reboot into the EA Sports PGA Tour, right? It's going to be interesting how much influence and how much 2K game is going to change from PGA 2K23 to 2K25. I'm interested to see how much they change. Now, I'll be honest on this one, I can't really see a lot of break. Maybe a little bit right to left, especially towards the end. Well, I was right to not see a lot of break because there was none.
This about 80%
That's
of the
painful.
time. It's for birdie.
But can't complain about a tap-in birdie, right? What an eagle, though.
Nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3.
A record
moves
number
to
of eagles for a tournament for me this
under
week
par.
already. 28. This is just insane. The best golf I played in this game. And that's why it was one of you all out there in a comment last week at the end of it. One of you all said, "Play Bandon Dunes, Ryan. You know who you are, you legend." Because wow, I'm so glad I did. Because we would have missed out on this. We had a couple comments. Ryan, play Bandon Dunes. And I'm so glad I did, because this has been fantastic. Gonna be in the heavy stuff. It's a risk you take when you send it.
Problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the
But
tee.
in round number 1, we found ourselves in the same spot. And like I said there, the side hill lie barely affects it in this game from this scenario. So as confusing as that may be, this ball is going to fly out quite a bit. Now, the question is how much is the wind going to affect it? That I don't know. Yeah, that side hill line just does not affect it. And it throws people off when they're playing this game for the first time and they have a finesse shot.
Just getting that ball in the green itself was really
They
an
aim a
accomplishment.
mile
Good shot.
in the opposite direction of the side slope, as you would expect, right? But if you're hitting the finesse shot, it does not really slide off at all due to it should pull, or in that case, it should push a lot with the finesse shot is what you would think, but it just doesn't. And it throws a lot of players off, right? And it's just like, why did it not push? Well, I don't know. Ball is 2.3 degrees above the feet. Let's send it in.
Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right.
Wow. Wow. That's tough. A good putt, good read. We're just a little bit off right now with the putter.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4.
Ryan's been so focused on piloting planes, he forgot how to putt. I need some coffee. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. And I get the question a lot on whether I think EA will make another golf game. So we saw when they rebooted with Rory McIlroy was the last one they made before this game, right? And it was a long time before they came back into golf. And then this game launched on next-gen consoles only, and it has never been mentioned in any of the EA earnings calls since launch, which makes me think that the game did not sell well, and that likely we will not see another game anytime soon, and we may not see another game ever. You know, think of NBA Live. You know, EA tried to reboot NBA Live as well, and it didn't sell well. And we haven't seen an NBA Live in quite some time. They've tried to reboot it a couple times.
And a good start to this hole.
MVP Baseball never came back. You know, EA, some sports, sometimes like MVP Baseball, that to be fair, that was a licensing issue, right? A little bit different. And NBA Live was not a licensing issue. It might have been a little bit. I do not think 2K has the exclusive NBA license. Maybe they did get that. Maybe that's what that was. But yeah, I would be really surprised if we see another game anytime soon, unfortunately. I want to see another game, but I just am not... I don't know. I just do not think we'll see another one anytime soon, to be honest. Or ever. Which would be really sad, right? But this game, I mean, not being talked about in any of the EA earnings call or anything about sales numbers is never a good sign for a game. Especially when it's never mentioned. But here we go. But I get that question a lot. I feel like I get that on every video. You think they'll make a new game? And I don't know. I hope so, but I'm not convinced.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
That was not a good touch at all. Exactly what the commentator said there. That was pitiful. Let's pick this close. There we go.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par.
We'll send it in.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Just dominating. Just dominating, and one of my favorite golf holes on this course right here. Beautiful number 6. But yeah, speaking of the next EA game, also like EA history. So EA takes a loss sometimes with their sports game, but they continue to make them when they have the market, like NHL. So NHL, they take a loss with NHL every single year when they make it, but they're the only NHL game, right? They want to have as many sports games on the market as possible, to a degree. Now, I think what makes it a little more difficult in the PGA market is the fact that they do have a competitor right now. And golf video games are usually, you know, as far as other sports games, they just don't sell as well, right? Different levels of audiences. So already, when you have smaller audience and competition, if EA was to back out, or it would probably be of PGA compared to the other sports. But I don't know. I hope we see another one. Let's send this one close. That pulled. It was a great swing plane. Shot dispersion well to the left, right? And the wind must have really died down. I know it's not a lot of wind anyways, but...
And sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie.
So we've had a lot of discussion about EA PGA Tour today and whether I think there'll be a new game or not. And I guess my thinking is probably not anytime soon, but I hope there is. That would be what I would close and say. Like, I definitely want there to be one, but I don't know. Now it's going to roll left to right at the beginning. Then it looks like at the end it comes back just a little bit right to left. A very, very difficult putt. You do not want to find yourself in the position I'm in right now. This is kind of a nightmare scenario. That's a great putt. Might have been a nightmare scenario, but what a putt it was. Are you kidding me? Ball above the feet, slightly up the hill. Let's send it in. Let's go.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he's going to stay 28 under par.
Okay, so 394 yards uphill. Full send. I'm going to do a full lofted driver here and send this right at... We might be able to send this all the way to the green on a power drive. I'm not going to do that. Send it. That's perfect. Oh, we might... It went left. Get lucky. Get lucky. That's not what I meant.
Ah, too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough.
51 yards up the hill. This is a tough shot. I mean, we're left with probably a pitch shot. I don't think we could, there's really another shot we can hit here. It's an uphill lie, and we have a little bit of tailwind. This is an extremely difficult position to be in. I'm going to do a full lofted 61-degree pitch shot here. Yeah, That's the thing. Like, from the rough there, you're not going to spin it much. And with that tailwind,
particularly close,
you're not going to be able to stop it.
Chance for the putter to do its thing.
But in the fairway, we'd be able to dial it in.
The third for this look at
what do we got, Noda?
Tough putt to get close as it works down the hill and will work to his left.
The ball is above the feet, sloping heavily from right to left, it looks like. Okay, yeah, this is going to really break.
Yeah, completely forgot to hit it.
Forgot to hit it?
This
I
from
don't...
7
We
feet.
definitely hit it. That was such a good putt. That's like 3 or 4 today, just barely missed. And that's golf sometimes. Wow, that is tough. Okay. Ball below the feet. Let's hit this one up the slope and send it. Let's go.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here
We'll
at
take
7. And he'll stay right where he is.
11-stroke lead. I think we're safe, but not a great round. I need some coffee. Get you coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. We need to wake up. Okay, let's send it. I'm not going to hit the power drive this time. I'm just going to put this into the fairway. I think in round 2 we hit the power drive here. But in round 2, I just had full-on confidence. We were on fire, striking every ball to perfection, really. Ball striking has not been perfect today.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second.
It may be due to that crashed landing that Ryan experienced recently in flight school. You all might say, oh, crash landing. Is that what you wanted us to watch? Well, yeah, it's definitely a rough landing, I'll say that. Too far away, really, from the spinner shot here. I mean, we could try it. The dispersion zone is very wide, though. I am going to hit it, though. Too much?
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
Ball is sitting below the feet, up the hill, and yeah, it's just a very makeable shot. Putt. I mean, it is still a shot, but gotta make this. We are not striking the ball well on the greens today. Not reading bad, just mishitting a little bit and just a little off read. I'm gonna go about a foot outside.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by.
I mean, are my eyes playing tricks on me? That did not look like it was moving the direction it broke. Okay.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th.
Huh.
And he'll remain right where he is.
If we lose this tournament, this will probably be my last... This will be the retirement round. I mean, if we somehow lose this tournament, I don't even know. Would that not be embarrassing? I'm just going to do a normal drive, send it over these fans into the fairway, right?
And
Welcome to
that
golf.
one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker.
Welcome to golf, where you can have your best rounds. Your best rounds. And then you're left. There's no way this gets over that sand, right? I am very tempted to try this. And I'm going to science. And it's going to be a 6 hybrid. You better believe it. Maybe even a 4-iron. Does that get all the way up there? We have a really good lie. I think we go 6 hybrid. This is why I carry hybrids. Let me show you all why I carry hybrids. Remember I said this. Look at the stats Ryan Gamer has to have there. I don't think many of you all question Ryan Gamer's athletic abilities if you watch all the career modes on the channel, but look at that athleticism. It got over. Barely. Look at that athleticism. I mean, we barely got over that lip. That is such a dangerous shot.
On the green, Frank, but might need a pair of binoculars to see the hole.
He's a long way from the band. You can barely hear the music from that far away.
Okay, Rich and Frank are filling in the joking mood today. They're just joking around here. Get binoculars out. Rich, would you happen to have binoculars? I mean, it's right to left. Most of the way. My reads have not been spot on today, but this one seems about as straightforward at the beginning as you can get. But the speed's going to be tough. There's a lot of tough in this putt. Now, when I say straightforward, I meant right to left heavily, and it was, but it's still tough to read.
Nope, that needed a little more pace to really let the slope do its thing, and that one comes up short.
Straightforward does not necessarily mean easy. It just means you can clearly see it's a heavy right to left break, right? I did not really see. I don't think I would ever played it out that much, but good speed though. Ball is above the feet. This is a tricky putt, and I just have no confidence right now in the greens. Sit it in though. Let's go.
To it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be
We'll take
a
it.
3
11
under
stroke lead.
33 on this front side.
You know, it's funny because 3 under is a great score typically on a round of golf here for me on front 9. But like the way we played this course, it really seems very disappointing, right? Isn't it crazy to think about that? Let's send it. Well, I hit the send button all right. That's going to be perfection. Oh no, it's going to roll out too much. You have to hit an upslope there. This is going to be tricky.
That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff.
The only chance we have here, it's a downslope. We've got to hit a flop shot. That's the only chance. No other shot is going to stick from this lie. It's a downslope. It's a 92 to 97% lie, which is pretty good, but pitch shot's not going to stop. That's beautiful, but still, look at the downslope. Even with that flop shot fully lofted, that ball was gone. It just flew.
Now this.
Was not able to generate spin at all.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Yeah, notice right. Like, although we have not made them all, we've got them close, and that's very important. Now, to me, it looks left to right at the beginning and then right to left at the end. I think mostly left to right, though, at the beginning. It's not going to break much, though. And then back. Let's go!
Okay, well done.
We got
A couple
one.
of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10.
It's about time, right?
And he's going to move to 30 under par.
It is about time. I mean, we've had 3 birdies on the front, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we left a lot of putts out there, a lot of reads out there. That's a great read. Let's send one to the fairway. Did you all see that? Shot dispersion to the right, and that wind really picked up. To me, it looked like that ball shot off to the right.
Wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Maybe I just missaw it. I don't know. Great drive.
He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot.
135 uphill. And we're hitting into a downslope there, right where the pin is sitting. I think this is a good spot for a finesse shot. Probably a finesse shot, pitching wedge, full lofted. It's not enough, is it? No, I don't think it is. It's going to have to be a 9-iron partial. I'm not a huge fan of this shot. But the question becomes, is the wind actually picked up now? It kind of looks like it's gusting a bit. And with the way our drive went, that was either the shot dispersion or the wind. We don't know. Yep, that's unfortunate. Wind was gusting, right? Clearly. The wind definitely picked up. But that also could have shot off to the right on the shot dispersion. I think that's a combination of the wind gusting and shot dispersion. Tough shot, and now we're left with a very tough short-sided pitch shot to get it up the slope. I kind of want to flop this, though. Yeah, I think flop is definitely the safer shot here. I mean, a bit too safe, right? We'll take it. There was a time, if y'all remember, in season 1, I went through a big slump with the flop shots, and I just kept missing every single flop shot.
Okay, well done.
And
it
bunker
is a par
shot
here at 11, and he'll remain 30 under par.
30 under for the tournament today, everybody. Maybe Ryan Gamer can start studying the flight school books. We know he needs to, especially on landing patterns. I'm telling you, I know I've talked about it a lot today, I guess like 3 times, but going through the pre-flight checklist, not knowing the buttons on the plane is very tough, and also it's a very entertaining part of that video. The pre-flight check, it's like the middle part of that video, maybe 30 minutes in or something, and it's a pre-flight check. It takes me like 20 or 30 minutes to go through this. You actually get to walk around the plane, take off the engine guards and stuff, check the oil, make sure the rudders and everything's working right. It is so cool, but wow, is it tough. And then it's just such a fun video. It really is. I don't know if if that's coming across like it's like really funny, but it's very funny at times. But wow, it also gives you a big appreciation for pilots. But let's get an ace. It's good. When you have a relaxed lead, you can sit here and have a good time, right? We don't have to stress or anything. Good relaxed round of golf.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
What do we got, Iona?
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of break in this overall.
I don't either.
Distance very important. It might be one of those putts. Hit it firm, you take the break out altogether.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's right to left and then left to right and then maybe even back at the end. I do think it's more left to right than right to left. So I'm going to go left edge and we're going to send it. But yeah, this is similar to relaxed rounds in my course showcases for PGA 2K23 on the channel, right? Just get to relax, have fun, playing golf. We'll never know because I crushed it. I
8-foot putt here.
clearly miscalculated something with that one. I think I aimed way too far when I didn't need to. So I don't know what I was doing there, but let's just send this putt in and be on our way.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12.
It's a good thing it broke at the end.
And he'll stay right where he is.
We caught a break. The cup was very forgiving to us there, and we got to score on the par 5 here. Get your coffee. Get some energy. Cheers. It's a good thing we had a big lead because we're only 4 under on the day. And that's what I said. Like, it was out of the ordinary for me to play as good as I did in rounds 1 and 2 on this course. 'Cause it's a course I'm not familiar with at all. I've not played very much. So there's not a lot of course knowledge here. It's a very scoreable course, but
wonderful Saturday
what I was
golf
most
here,
impressed
and this,
with
another
was the
fine
green
tee
rating.
shot.
Green rating has been exceptional in rounds 1 and 2. Not the greatest in this round, but
Now from a little less than
that's golf.
200 yards, this a second to the par 5.
196 downhill. I know I said I wasn't going to let the foot off the gas, right? I'm just going to keep the pedal to the metal, but it does seem like I've kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not trying to let off the pedal. It's just, I'm just not bringing it right now. Let's change that. Let's get an eagle hill here. Fully lofted 6-iron here. Let the wind pull it. That's right at it. Gotta hit that slope, though. And it did hit the slope. Wanted to land it a little bit shorter.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
Downhill putt. Ball is sitting above the feet. We can make this. It's moving quite a bit from right to left.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line.
That's been the story of the day. I mean, good reads, just a little bit off, right? I mean, I will say distance control has not been great on the greens today. That one it was, we just barely missed the read. We'll take it. Tap in birdie. Can't complain.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And that score continues to impress. He is now at 31 under par.
Just a casual 13-stroke advantage here, right? Just absolutely insane. And now I'm feeling good. We are sending this. Fans, you better watch out. Everybody needs to move out of the way by the greens. Jerry, go on up there and let those fans know they better be ready. You know, Jerry the caddy is going to go up there and be like, well, hey, if you stand there and kick it onto the green, you get dinner all week. Send this.
Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good.
You think the fans are disappointed? I think the fans are disappointed when Ryan hits a good shot in those scenarios. Like, I really wanted to take one to the foot to get that free dinner for the week.
Not quite where he wanted it, but it is
Great
on the
shot.
green, and that's not too bad.
Oh, my.
Well, this is on the green, but he didn't make it easy for himself. This from another area code for eagle.
Yeah, another area code indeed. 74 feet. Anybody got any ideas? Uphill a lot. It's definitely breaking from left to right. I think everybody can see that break, even if you don't play True Sim. Okay. I mean, this is just all guessing. This was just all guessing. Like, I could pretend I know what I'm doing. Nobody knows what they're doing in these scenarios.
Get up. Get there. Oh, my. He gave it a good go, didn't he? Just inches short of going in.
Maybe I do know what I'm doing in that situation. Are you kidding me? You all realize if I hit that a little bit harder, that's in? That was one of the best putts I've ever hit. I'm surprised it didn't give us a heartbeat moment. To be honest, I know it. I'm glad it didn't. I would have been really upset.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14.
That is the
That's
hardest
gonna
putt
move
I've ever
him
had to
you
hit.
ready for this?
And
32 under.
the best. That was absolutely insane. Wow. But you know, a good time to talk about, hasn't this been a strange generation for consoles for sports games? Because sports games have not really fully switched to next gen only. And many people wonder why. Well, that's because still over 50% of the player base who buy games on like the PlayStation and Xbox stores are from PlayStation 4 and Xbox One console families. Same thing for Fortnite, and a lot of gaming metrics can come from Fortnite and Call of Duty, right? Because a huge, massive player base, and like over 50% of users who still play Warzone and Fortnite are still playing on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One consoles versus the next-gen consoles. It's been a strange console generation, but that is why the sports games are still releasing a lot of them on last-gen hardware. By the time they fully switch, it's going to be time for a new console, and then it's going to be the same thing all over again, right? But I mean, it's where the player bases are, but you know, it's going to take a game to make people fully switch, and that game will probably be GTA 6. GTA 6 will definitely be that game to where that's when, you know, it takes a big game like that for people to finally be like, okay, I need to get a new console. And GTA 6 will be a game that I believe people will buy consoles for, right? Next-gen consoles, or it's not even next-gen at this point. It's current-gen. But yeah, some good gaming talk today during our round. Let's do a full drive 5-iron and send this one right at the hole. Yeah, it's just been so bizarre, this generation of consoles. Like, there still has not been a full switch. Like, it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. No other games have fully switched, like story games, but sports games have not. And does that count?
One not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Does that? I guess it technically hit the fan's foot. Okay, vibe to dinner, Jerry. All right. Another one. I mean, that's like just a soft one in the foot. Just a soft one right in the foot. That's not like a
skills today.
You know, it wouldn't even hurt.
More evidence here, really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
Thank you, Frank. Yeah, it's been an interesting round.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th.
Just haven't had it
he'll
today
be unable
fully.
to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is.
But it's important to point out, I may have not had it fully in today's round, but we are sitting still 6 under on the day. So it's not that we're playing bad. Important to point that out. It's just the fact that we played much better in rounds 1 and 2, you know? But I've had fun. I've had good conversations with you all, just having a good time playing golf, and that's what it's all about, right? Having a good time playing games. That's what we do here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. We have fun. That's perfect. And how much rollout are we going to get? A lot.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
Wow, you forget how firm these fairways are, especially here on 16. It's insane.
So from just off to the side of the green here, this is second to the par
Go my
4.
favorite shot. We almost hold out for spinner on the last one for birdie. Was going right for it, just a little bit too much on it. The overswing killed it.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, it didn't kill it distance-wise. It crushed it, but it killed the chance of making it. Ball above the feet, to me, it just looks like a little bit right to left. More than a little bit.
If that's one ball to the right, it's in. Instead, this one singes that left edge.
It's kind of like my eyes are playing tricks on me today. Like in rounds 1 or 2, did not have that. I felt like my eyes were locked in, but for whatever reason today, that's golf sometimes.
16.
Just not
and he'll
reading
remain
them.
well under par.
Still played good, don't get me wrong. We have a 14-stroke advantage on the field, so maybe pin 3 is just more difficult. And I'm going to hit the send button here, because why not? That's beautiful.
And that will be more than adequate.
Should have aimed at the green.
Into the fairway.
If we aim at the green, we're probably going into the heavy rough to the right, and you do not want to be there.
The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
Gonna go spinner shot, full loft, and we're gonna land this a couple yards short and let it one hop and then stop. Too much, right? No.
Oh, that is how you get to be world #1. A beautiful shot there to get it in tight.
And we're ready to redeem ourselves on the 18th tee, right?
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And he's going to move to 33 under par.
You know, this was the round. Was it round 1 where Ryan hit multiple fans? Was it this hole? What hole was that? Do you all remember? When everybody at the golf course got to be for dinner for round number 1. Now keep in mind, here for round number 3, it's just the 2 fans who, the one who helped us out and took a shot to the kneecap and bounced it into the fairway. And then you have the other guy who just stood there and let the ball just kind of roll into his foot. Now, you could argue that if the fan's not there, it's going to roll into the rough. So maybe both fans were very important. You know, this is the one where they better watch out. Like, I'm just saying. They know the risk. When Ryan's on the tee, there's a big risk out here. Isn't it better off going? If the fans are there, I want to go right there to the left, right where those fans are. At the 2, right next to the 200 mark there, the blue mark. Look to the left. I want to aim shorter than that, obviously, but to the left, so that there's plenty of room for fairway. If we hit it there, we're gonna hit the fans. And Ryan already has a terrible reputation when it comes to golf shots hitting fans, so holds the record for, as a rookie, for number of fans hit on the PGA Tour.
This one's starting a little bit right.
And the PGA Tour was not happy about that record.
To be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this,
believe it or
another
not,
fine tee shot.
Believe it or not, PGA Tour did not send nice letters to Ryan in the mail.
Something good. This is short second to the par 5.
Okay, 8-iron full loft in this wind. I love the finesse shot here. We can hit this one close. A back right pin location. We don't have to worry about hitting fans here. Let's just put this one into the hole. That's a big underswing. We need the wind to help us out big time. And it did. Without the wind, that might have been in.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Well, it struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
One thing that makes this course very good for scoring is the par 5s, right? The par 5s are the most scoreable par 5s you would ever play, right? And it's just, they're so simple, and I love it, but it leads to a lot more scoring, because I don't know if there's been a par 5 that we parred this week. Oh, never mind. We parred this hole in round 2, right? Am I right? We definitely parred this hole. That might have been our only par on a par 5, but here we go. Let's send it in to close out this incredible week. Well, first 3 rounds. The week's not over, obviously.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it.
Great speed indeed. Putter was not hot today. We still shot a 7 under if we make this, right? Or 8. Is that 8 under? Is that 8 under? It's still what a round, but I feel like we left so much out there.
Birdie at the last. It is a birdie finish.
Wow.
So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
Thank you,
I'm
Rich.
still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
Listen to Frank. He's given us another compliment. He's gave us that compliment a lot lately, but Frank does not compliment Ryan Gamer very much, but has been recently. It's so interesting because I felt like I was not playing great golf today. We still played mistake-free golf, no bogeys. So we were playing good golf. I think I was just setting the expectations of what we did in round 1 and round 2. But obviously, those are outliers to my typical rounds. But today, that's a 3 under on the front and a 5 under on the back to shoot an 8 under par. That is an incredible round of golf. That is a 64 on the scorecard. And we got tied for the round of the day with Cameron Piercy there, who moved to 18 under. We have a 16-stroke advantage, right? If we lose this tournament, Ryan Gamer will be retiring from EA PGA Tour career mode. and Jerry will no longer be his caddy. Jerry might retire from being Ryan Gamer's personal trainer, his hitting coach in baseball, his hitting coach in hockey as well, of course, defensive coach in NBA. Jerry does not actually usually admit that one, right? If you all have watched Ryan Gamer play in the NBA, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I believe later today, or maybe that was yesterday, I believe the NBA episode would have went live yesterday, the next NBA 2K episode. If you want to see Ryan Gamer play defense, well, watch that one. Now, the question is, who will we be playing with in the final round? We could just coast to the finish line, right? But who will we be playing against? Because I want to see somebody make a push to the top, right? Who is it going to be? Jordan Spieth, I believe. So Jordan Spieth, I believe, is the closest pro that's in the game, right? The playable pros. So 12 under, shot a 3 under today. So yeah, I mean, Jordan Spieth might be able to climb. Oh, he will be able to. He's going to climb to second. I don't think he's going to gain. It's impossible for him to beat us. He'd have to shoot a 21 under and we'd have to shoot even, or maybe we fall apart. I really doubt that. It's impossible for him to beat us, but we've seen the playable AI come back and get second place many times when we have a big lead. And in this scenario, there's no shot anybody can catch us. This has been perfect golf, honestly. But yeah, big thank you for you all for watching this video to the end. I know, I know this might not be the most exciting tournament against the field, but it kind of feels nice to crush the field and dominate on this golf course. And it's going to give us confidence moving forward here in this career mode series. But what a tournament, playing the best golf I've played in this game. Even despite not playing my best today out there, we still got an 8 under. And that's how well we've been playing. And I feel like we locked it in on the back nine though, which helps out. But if you all got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more career mode and sports game content here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. And check out the new series on my second channel, Gamerability 2. Link in the description to that, where you can find my new career mode for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's a long first episode, a lot of good laughing opportunities. I go through the entire flight school. And then the next episode in that series might already be live. So it likely is already live by the time this video goes live. And that will include the flight school exam to get our pilot's license. And will we get it? Well, we will see. But I will see you in the next video on the channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.